Welcome back, football fans, to another exciting round of Premier League action. Game week 3 is here and the fixtures are mouth-watering. Big clashes, tough battles, and plenty of goals to look forward to. Before we dive into this weekend's predictions, let's quickly recap on how we perform in Game week 2. In Game week 2, we had a mixed bag of results. We predicted Chelsea to beat West Ham, game to go under 2.5 total match goals. Chelsea did win, but they smashed 5 past West Ham. Manchester City versus Spurs. Manchester City, we predicted to beat Spurs, both teams to score, and game to go over 2.5 total match goals. But Spurs shocked everyone with a 2-0 win. Sunderland beat Burnley 2-0, spot on how we predicted. That one we won. Aston Villa to beat Brentford with goals both ways, but Brentford edged it 1-0. Bournemouth beat Wolves 1-0, not the goal fest we expected. Arsenal thrashed Leeds 5-0, prediction correct. That one we won. Forest and Palace shared a 1-1 draw. That spoiled our pick. Brighton lost 2-0 to Everton, another upset for us. And finally, Manchester United drew 1-1 with Fulham when we predicted a win for Manchester United. So overall, some hits, some misses, but that is football. Now let's turn our focus to Game week 3 predictions. The first game of the Premier League Game week 3 is between Chelsea versus Fulham. It will be a early kickoff game. Chelsea were ruthless last weekend with a 5-1 win, while Fulham held United to a 1-1 draw. Chelsea are looking sharp, especially in attack, and therefore my prediction here is Chelsea to win. Game to go over 2.5 total match goals and both teams to score. Fulham should get a goal, but Chelsea's quality will shine. Game number 2 is between Manchester United versus Burnley. United dropped points again, drawing 1-1 with Fulham, while Burnley lost 2-0 to Sunderland. United are under pressure and must respond at Old Trafford. Prediction here is United to win, but game will go under 2.5 total match goal. I see a tight win here, maybe 1-0 or 2-0. Game number 3 is between Sunderland versus Brentford. Sunderland are buzzing after beating Burnley 2-0, but Brentford impressed as they beat Aston Villa 1-0. This will be a tough test for Sunderland. My prediction here is Brentford to win. Game to go over 2.5 total match goals. Both teams will score in this match. Brentford's attack should edge it in an open contest. Game number next is between Wolves versus Everton. Wolves lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. Everton shocked Brighton with a 2-0 win. Everton are buzzing with a confident, but Wolves at home are stubborn. My prediction here is a draw under 2.5 total match goals. Both teams may score. Expect a low scoring affair. Game number next is between Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Spurs stunned City 2-0, while Bournemouth won narrowly against Wolves. Tottenham are in great form and will look to dominate again. So my prediction here will be Tottenham to win. Game to go over 2.5 total match goal. Both teams to score in this match. Spurs attack look dangerous. Game number next is between Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. Forest drew 1-1 with Palace, while West Ham were humbled to a 5-1 win by Chelsea. Forest at home are tough but to beat. My prediction here is Forest to win. Game to go under 2.5 total match goal, and both teams will not score in this match. West Ham look shaky defensively, and that is the reason why I think they will be overpowered. Game number next is between Brighton versus Manchester City. Brighton lost 2-0 to Everton. City were upset by Spurs. City will be furious and should respond strongly. My prediction therefore will be Manchester City to win, game to go over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. City to dominate and keep it tight at the back, but Brighton will get a goal, at least a goal. Game number next is between Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Villa suffered a 1-0 defeat to Brentford, while Crystal Palace shared the spoil in a 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest. Villa will want to respond, but Palace are a tricky opponent. My prediction here is therefore a draw and a 2.5 total match goals. I expect both teams to score but cancel each other out. The next match is between Leeds versus Newcastle. Leeds were destroyed 5-0 by Arsenal last weekend, while Newcastle had a roller coaster match against Liverpool, going down to 10 men early in the match, yet showing resilience to score twice, only to lose 3-2 in the 100th minute. The red card and the late heartbreak will sting, but Newcastle's fight shows their attacking strength. My prediction in this match will therefore be Newcastle to win, game to go over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score in this match. Leeds' defense looks weak, and Newcastle should bounce back. The last game is between Liverpool versus Arsenal. What a game Liverpool had on Monday. They stunned Newcastle with 2 dramatic late goals, including a winner deep into the stoppage time, to claim a 3-2 victory. Newcastle had gone down to 10 men in the first half, but Liverpool showed incredible character to fight until the very end. Arsenal, on the other hand, destroyed Leeds 5-0 and are full of confidence. Both sides are flying, and this should be a blockbuster clash at Anfield. My prediction will therefore be a draw, game to go over 2.5 total match goals. Both teams will score in this match. Expect another thriller with goals at both ends. And now, here is the recap of all the Premier League Game Week 3 predictions. Chelsea versus Fulham. Chelsea to win, game to go over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Manchester United versus Burnley. United to win, game to go under 2.5 total match goals. Both teams will not score in this match. Sunderland versus Brentford. Brentford to win, game to go over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Wolves versus Everton. The game will go as a draw, under 2.5 total match goal, and both teams to score. Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Tottenham to win, game to go over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Leeds versus Newcastle. Newcastle to win, over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. Forest to win, under 2.5 total match goals. Both teams will not score in this match. Brighton versus Manchester City. City to win, over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Liverpool versus Arsenal. The game will go as a draw, and over 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Game will go as a draw, under 2.5 total match goals, and both teams to score. And that's wrap up our Premier League Game Week 3 prediction. What do you think? Will City bounce back? Can Arsenal get a statement win at Anfield? Drop your prediction in the comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more weekly Premier League insight, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a prediction. Thank you for watching, and see you in next week.